been a while since I last posted an update. Pretty much since I got out the hospital and I showed you guys me administering the Lovenox injections. I will be 29 weeks as of tomorrow, and I'm still taking the Lovenox injections. What's been going on? How you doing? Obviously my name is Maria. I'm 43 years old. It's my third time being pregnant, and my first child that I will be bringing into the world between the end of January and early February, or whenever Junior decides to make his debut. I am having a boy. Some things have changed, obviously. Where I'm working at, I'm trying to get that covered. Where I'm working at right now, and also where I'm living. It is 4:52 Pacific time. Wait a minute. What do you mean Pacific? You were in Colorado. Yeah, now I'm in Nevada. Some things have occurred, and we had to relocate, and we're now living in Reno, Nevada. My husband works at Chewy, and I work as a delivery driver temporarily for Domino's Pizza. Back in July, August, I ended up having to leave my job for reasons being that they would not abide by my doctor's, ruling, or whatever you want to call it, for me to be on light duty. Plus I had a discrepancy with the charge nurse as far as being able to breathe. And so it was just a big issue. So I was out of work for a month. Then my SUV broke down, which in turn meant for my husband to lose his job, because he would have to drive 2 hours to drive to Denver to go to work. He was working at a grow house as a grower for a marijuana industry, in the marijuana industry. So with me not working, him not working, our car breaking down, me establishing a GoFundMe account for $2,500 that I needed to pretty much pay my rent, catch up on bills, I got less than $400 for that, and things started to fall apart. I found a job, he found a job, we started to play catch up. Then the car still wasn't fixed. The car dealership wanted us to still pay the $9,000 that we owed, plus an additional $6,000 because they said we were out of warranty for the car, and they want to do deferred payments, which we would still have to come out the $6,000 plus the $9,000, and that would have been us paying $15,000 for a car that was at 211,000 miles already. So we voluntarily repossessed the car. We took it back to the dealership. I ended up going to drive time, and with $800 deposit, I picked out a 2012 Chevy Equinox LT, which I have currently now that you see me in. Like I said, we started working, and then literally, as we were catching up on everything, 2 days after the Biden administration lifted the eviction for COVID, I got an eviction notice in the mail. Actually on my door. We had then owed $3,600, and if we had to go to court, it would have been $3,900. So I got blessed with $1,000 to pay towards that $3,000 plus balance, but they did not want to, wait the time that it would have taken me to catch up on the rest of the balance plus their interest and them adding late fees month after month, we would have never gotten out of the debt we were already in. So we had went ahead and decided to leave my husband's best friend slash brother in Nevada, and his wife told us, we have an extra bedroom, come on down. So I will be going back to Colorado in January for the baby shower, but we have officially relocated here. We also have applied to where they live for a 1-bedroom, which is, you know, a little bit more than what we wanted to pay for a 1-bedroom, but the price and the cost of living here is completely different. So hopefully, you know, that works out. And if anything, you know, my roommate's wife, which is my sister, she said she would co-sign for us if we needed it for the apartment. And being that my dogs are ESA animals and I have the documentation to prove that, there won't be a pet fee or pet rent. That's where we are currently. I did apply for Medicaid here, food stamps and WIC, to which I chose Medicaid in Nevada under Anthem, Blue Cross, and Blue Shield. So that's their Medicaid program here. Instead of standard Medicaid, I wanted to be able to pick my provider. And if you know anything about Nevada, I chose to go with Renown as far as their healthcare system. I'm already registered at the hospital. I had 2 doctor's appointments today, and I had to see my regular OBGYN, and then I had to go see a high-risk OBGYN, which I just left, and they just did my anatomy scan all over again, I guess for their records. And I'm still taking the injections twice a day. They also want me to see a anticoagulant specialist just to make sure that everything's okay with the Lovenox injections. I will be seeing my regular OBGYN every 2 weeks. But for the high-risk OBGYN, in between the regular OBGYN and the high-risk OBGYN, I'll be seeing the high-risk OBGYN every week, starting in the next 3 weeks. So, yeah, Junior's doing good. He flipped around from the last anatomy scan that I got. I got an anatomy scan on October 26th, which was right before we came to Nevada. He was head down, weighing 2.5 pounds. And today, he's breech, weighing 2 pounds, 10 ounces. He was being uncooperative as per usual. During the anatomy scan, she was trying to take measurements of certain parts of his anatomy, and he wasn't having it. I got to see his little chubby cheeks and whips, with him hiding, his face in between. That's pretty much, he's doing good. I was offered 2 job positions before leaving Colorado to come here to Nevada, but when I get here, it's a different story, and they knew about my pregnancy already, but it's okay. My roommate is a GM for Domino's, so she offered me, a job there, which I can carry this job throughout the rest of my pregnancy. The pay is not what I'm used to, but on average, with mileage and tips, I average about what I would have been making anyway. Plus, I get to come home with daily mileage money. till 11 o'clock tonight, and then I have to work tomorrow from 11 to like 8 or something like that. But yeah, guys, still taking the Lovenox injections, still pregnant, just going to be giving birth in Nevada rather than Colorado. Mommy and Junior are okay. The doctor did tell me to start taking 2 different things. I did a survey here at this new OBGYN's office, and they determined that I suffer from anxiety and depression while pregnant based off the survey results. So they prescribed me Zoloft. I hadn't started it yet because I had questions about it, because I read the labels and I read the warnings and, you know, side effects and stuff. She said they prescribe Zoloft more commonly in pregnant women, and to start treating, you know, for depression and anxiety now, before it was to get out of hand, to where if the mother was to ever, you know, have a spout to where she would feel if she wanted to harm herself or her child. So they prescribed me Zoloft for the reasons being what I've been through, you know, me already dealing with depression and anxiety from my suicide attempt back in 2019, my mother passing, her not being here, me being pregnant for the first time, that whole jazz. So Zoloft for depression and anxiety. Then since being in my 3rd trimester, I've started to develop heartburn. I haven't yet picked it up, but I've been given permission to take Pepsid, OTC, once to twice a day, because I told her that last night between 3 p.m. and 11 p.m. I ended up having to take at least 6 Tums, and she's like, that's too much. I would rather you take, you know, Pepsid, AC, Prevacid, you know, something in that category, to where it can help you with your acid reflux and your heartburn, which is a normal sign of pregnancy at this stage. So there you go, you're all caught up. And yeah, so that's where we are right now. I'm just, you know, I'm tired all the time, I'm exhausted. And I still have that metallic taste in my mouth since being vaccinated. I got my 2nd dose of the Pfizer vaccine October 20th, which around that time I questioned my OBGYN about the vaccine, and I wasn't too thrilled to find out that even though mommy is fully vaccinated, mommy can still catch COVID. COVID can still pass through baby, but the antibodies that mommy's producing won't get past the baby until baby starts breastfeeding. So I'm a little salty about that, because she says the vaccine does not pass through the placenta, but the virus does. So I'm just trying my best not to be exposed to COVID. I still wear my mask, keep hand sanitizer on me, and things like that. So yeah, guys, just heading to work. But I just wanted to give you guys a brief update, let you know in a nutshell what's been going on. Rate, comment, subscribe, do all that, you know, YouTube stuff. And I will check in with you guys on another time. It's 6 minutes after 5 right now, and I got about 2 or 3 more exits before I get off. So Alrighty. You guys stay blessed, stay safe, stay happy and healthy. And I will check in with you guys